in this video, I'm going to be covering the outside days report on edgeful.com, and I'm going to be looking at the buy close variant. So the reason I'm making this video is actually because we just released this customization that I will talk about in just a second. So here we're looking at the price action report type, obviously the outside days report. We're looking at platinum in the New York session in the trailing year, so in the last year. So just as a reminder, a bullish outside day is when price today opens above yesterday's high. So right now we're looking at platinum. I'm going to mark out yesterday's high. And again, we're looking at that New York session. So it's very, very important that you use our TradingView indicators, the market sessions right here, which you can get right there. This is the one. You can request access right here. All you have to do is put in your TradingView username, which you can find right there. So you just click on the little profile button, click on this, and you can put that in here, and you're going to get access to all of our TradingView indicators and all of the new ones that come out. You only have to do this on one report, and you'll get everything. So when you're looking at the New York session, you're looking at the market sessions indicator. Let me just show you from scratch what it's going to look like. Click on market sessions. Now you're going to see all of the sessions come up here. What you want to do is go to the settings, remove the Tokyo, or just hide the Tokyo and London session. So we're looking exclusively at New York, which is what we're doing here. When you are looking at this session, you're only looking at the data within these New York boxes and not the data between them. It's very important. So you can see this is yesterday's high here. We're going to consider this being today. This is yesterday's high, last session's high. I just marked it out with this yellow line. You can very clearly see that price opened way above this high right here. So this is a bullish outside day. This is when price opens above yesterday's high. A bearish outside day is if price opened below yesterday's low. So I'm just going to invert this chart here. Let's pretend today opened below yesterday's low. This would be a bearish outside day. So I'm just going to flip that back. Now this is normal. So what this report is measuring here, when you have the touched previous day's range customization, you can actually see it here reversed. You are only looking at where the days, the bullish outside days that reversed back into the range, where they closed. So let me show you what that means. Bullish outside day, right, comes in. Now it clearly touched the previous day's high. Now you're saying, is it going to close above this high or below this high? And that's what this report is measuring. So it says closed above the previous high 55% of the time when it touches that high. So when you have this reversed customization on, you're only looking at the days that have come down to touch the previous day's high. So the way that you can use this variant in this customization is to say, I want to be short targeting this previous high, but I see that in the last year, 55% of the time, it's going to close above that high. So you don't want to expect the continuation down. You want to expect at least a bounce. In this case, obviously this example, it did continue down, but typically you're going to see a bounce because 55% of the time in the last year, it bounced. Same thing goes here. If you're short, you don't want to hold runners beyond the previous day's low. Or sorry, if you're long and you're trying to take advantage of a bearish outside day, which would mean that price would come up, you want to make sure that you are targeting this area and you realize your profits around this area. So now that being said, I'm going to change to the all days variant. So now this shows all the days that opened above or below yesterday's range, regardless of whether they touched yesterday's range or not. So here, in this case, you can see this day would fall into that category because it did touch. But, and you can see in this case it touched and it closed below yesterday's high. Now, here is also an outside day. This is a bearish outside day because price opened here below yesterday's low. So you can see clearly that price never got back to this previous low. It never got up there within this New York session. And Now, you can see what this report is measuring is all of the days. So this one gets included now. And when you consider all of the days, 81% of the time for platinum in the last year, you can expect price to close below the previous day's low. So there is a very high chance that price is not going to close above this area today, in this case. So now the difference, just so I can repeat one more time, the difference between the two customizations is this one considers all outside days, every single outside day. So if price opens outside of yesterday's range, like it did here, because it's above yesterday's high, like in this case, above yesterday's high, and then here, this one is opening below yesterday's low. When you have this all days variant selected, you're considering every single outside day and where do they close. Again, when you're looking only at the days that touch previous day's range, this day would not be considered in this data. So you can think about this as like the break and retest strategy. You can think about this one, this here, touch previous day's range, as your break and retest. Open above previous day's high, retest that level. Do I want to expect continuation, or do I want to expect continuation down, up or down? So that is the explanation of what this is measuring. You can obviously see all the days here. If I go like this, you can see these are the results. We have the explainer text here. We have the actual instances here. We have the price chart that you can look at. You can click on any of these days to see the price chart of that time. And the video that you're watching will be right here. So if you have any questions, please reach out to our support right here. We just added this sidebar. Make sure you click on that little arrow so you can see everything in there. We also have a new free Discord. It's completely for free, so join the Discord. We always talk about the reports. We talk about trade ideas. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. Please don't be shy. If this video is helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us out. Thank you for watching.